And we're back in round 2. I won the die roll. We'll be on the play, and this hand doesn't look very good. No early action. This hand looks worse. I really can't keep one island because I need a white and a green. Yeah, I'm keeping this. I actually got pretty lucky. I got a forest and a plains going down to 5, so I can't really complain. Uh, yeah, I hope I draw out of this. Mulling to 5 on the play is a bit rough though. Especially when your deck runs 6 and 7 drops. Forest is a good start. Just need a plains now. Then maybe like an island, and then I can, Moa into Scion. That would actually be pretty sweet. Okay, I'll take the Gluestone. Lotleth Troll is kind of terrifying, though. Grizzly Salvage. Interesting. Is he stuck on lands? Well, we'll see by what he takes. If he takes the lands, then we'll know he's stuck. No, it looks like he took the Jailbreaker. Okay, so guess, yeah, it's a dig spell. And Troll Beatdown. It's gonna discard a creature. A Gate Creeper Vine. Okay, he's definitely not stuck on lands. Ooh. Do I just wait? Wait a second. Wait a second. I want to play the Moa first, actually. Oh, that was a close one. While the Scion would put a lot of bodies on the field, I don't think I can block the Troll either way. Because if he just discards a creature and then pumps it, then he can just kill my 4/4. So, whereas Moa will swing for 11 next turn. So I think this is the better call. Is it 11? It's 3 bodies. That makes 9 plus 2. Yeah. Moa becomes an 11/11. That is really sweet. Is he gonna drop the Jailbreaker now? Alright. So, I get to eat a Jailbreaker, I guess. Swift Justice isn't a bad draw either in this situation. It's a shame I don't have one more mana. I can Swift Justice the Bronzebeak in game 12. No, I probably wouldn't do that. That's still not the best play, but it is an option. Alright, we actually get to do the old Moa into Scion combo. That's pretty sweet. 11/11, turn 4? Turn 5? I think this is turn 5. Yeah, deal with that. He just takes it. Okay. I could have sworn he would have blocked with the Jailbreaker. I guess. Well, he probably has like a removal spell to deal with the Moa. I wouldn't be surprised. And that way he gets to. I mean, I only have 2 cards in hand. And he has 5, so that makes sense that he's willing to take 11. But it does give me hope. I can race him with birds, so especially since I have Swift Justice in hand. And yeah, wonder what he's thinking about. Just the Jailbreaker, huh? I guess he wants to leave the Lotleth Troll back to block my Scion. Do I block? I don't think so. If I were to block and trade, and assuming he has a removal spell for the Moa, I'm in pretty bad shape with 2 birds. Plus, I have Swift Justice, which I want to leave up. Yeah, I don't think I'm blocking here. And there's a removal spell for my Mela. Drown in Filth. That's an interesting one. I've actually never seen the card played before. That was the first time. And, well, it was good. Yeah, Grizzly Salvage into Drown in Filth. That's pretty sweet. Alright then. Let's see what we draw. Greenside Watcher. Oh, it's a card. Looks like I'm just swinging with the birds. I can't swing with the Scion because again he could just discard a creature and the regenerate the troll after he blocks. I could, I guess, Swift Justice in response, and he loses a creature card. Still seems weak. I would rather just save the Swift Justice for his Ogre Jailbreaker when he attacks. Though I guess a Blood Rush card would be very good if he were to have one. Did see a Zertas Swine being passed around. But I don't think I'm in much of a position to worry about those things. Yeah, no Augur Spree, please. No Augur Spree, no Zertas Swine. No any Blood Rush basically, except for like the Goblin. Alright. That gave us a healthy chunk of life. Of course he just drops a 4-drop. No problem. More 2/2s. Doesn't seem very good against his Fatties deck. He is only on 2 cards anymore right now. That's promising. We might actually be able to carry ourselves out of this game from 5 cards on the draw. That'd be nice. Palisade Giant is going to be basically a fog effect at this point. It does make it so that he can't attack without losing probably the Thunder Fist. Oh, he just gave up? Okay. That works too. Huh. He had 2 more turns in him at least. Whatever. I'm not complaining. Yeah. Boa into Scion is a sweet play. Unfortunately, none of my cards are particularly good against him. I think I still want to take out a Avenging Arrow. He doesn't seem like the fastest deck. And if a 4-drop or 5-drop hits me, then Arrow's kind of useless. Well, I mean it's good, but I want to be on the proactive plan because his deck does seem pretty slow and it has a ton of removal spells. So, unfortunately, stuff like Mending Touch doesn't do anything because all his removal spells are minus minus. I think I saw Augur Spree in his graveyard too, plus the Drown in Fields and whatever else have you. So, yeah, I'll just try to win by detaining his things. Sand's not very good, but it's keepable. Greenside Watcher is actually a ramp spell. Ooh, Gyre Sage. Pretty happy with that draw. Sage is all around a good card. It is a huge mana accelerant, and it swings for a lot of damage. So basically he has to deal with it if I were to drop it, which I think I will. I want the Greenside Watcher to evolve this Gyre Sage. That way, I think I get a turn myth. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, Gyre Sage gives 1, Greenside Watcher gives 1, and I have 4 mana on turn 4. That's 6 mana. Pretty sweet. And more fatties. Hopefully he doesn't have like a red source and a mugging or something. Yeah. Hmm. Does he have a rules fill for... Ooh. He's gonna drown in filth? 4 cards? That's so risky. And he got it. Well then. So he milled 4 cards and 2 of them had to be lands. 2 of them happened to be lands, so that was very unfortunate. Verdant Haven and the Greenside Watcher is a nice combo too. Gonna play the Watcher first, of course. That way next turn I get to produce 4 mana by havening up my Guild Gate and being able to untap it with the Greenside Watcher. Man, hitting 2 lands from the Drown in Filth. And that's approach because he killed the Greenside Watcher. Wow, all of his conditional removal are just cascading into each other. Suddenly not looking as good. I do have a ton of fatties. Not out of this game yet. No reason to enchant the Guild Gate now without my Greenside Watcher. Yeah, well, he doesn't have a ton of pressure on the board right now. So I still have 2 6-drops, which is more than sufficient, I think. And I get to drop a Maze Behemoth. I definitely think Maze Behemoth over the Scion. There's a chance I draw the Moa again, of course. You know, and this uses my mana more efficiently. If I draw a land, I can like Scion into Lee of Decree if I so chose, though that particular line of play does seem a bit unlikely. Hmm. I'm not going to block his Scarab if he attacks, because I need the Verdant Haven, at least for 1 more turn, to play the Maze Sentinel. Plus I don't want to trade my Behemoth. I still think I can go on the aggro plan, because Sentinel can block his Scarab indefinitely, and I get to drop a Scion next turn. Well, either a Scion or a Sentinel. And that's going to be 8 or 9 power on the board versus his 4 so far. Hopefully his hand doesn't have too many other good removal spells. Racketeer. That's an interesting line of play. Don't really... I guess he's digging for something. Discarding a mountain. His hand could be all lands. That'd be pretty good. For me, I mean. And we drew a forest. Okay. I think I want to play the Scion here over the Maze Sentinel, and not play the Lee of Decree, of course. It's a bit premature for that. Because Scion puts 6 power on the board, 2 of which have evasion. Well, the other option would be to play Maze Sentinel and block the Rust Scarab. Scion is certainly more aggressive, but I don't know. I'm okay with losing the Verdant Haven now because I have 6 mana, but I think I still want to be the aggressor. Uh, this gives me 11 power on the board, and realistically he can only swing with a Scarab here. Which I'm not really concerned about. That's a race I'm going to win. And the Racketeer. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm not gonna double block the Scarab because any removal spell or pump spell blows me out. So yeah, I'll gladly take a Racketeer for a bird token. You got 1/3 of my card. Alright, I hope he has some removal or some big things. Otherwise he might be in a bit of trouble. Augur Spree, that's a good one. And he cast it on his turn to play around, I don't know, Giant Growth or maybe Blood Rush effects. Obviously gonna swing in for 5 here, and then I'll just jam the Maze Sentinel. And pass the turn. Alright, so now I have a blocker for the Rust Scarab. I really don't need the Verdant Haven now that I drew my 7th land. So he can deal with that if he so chose. Blocking the Rust Scarab does play into his hands if he has a removal spell, like a burn spell or something. But, or like a Blood Rush spell. But I think this is okay. Especially since I don't have as much pressure on the board. He did have mugging. That's a shame. I gave him a use for his mugging. Well, what can you do? More lands. I guess I'll decree his 2 things and attack in. It's not very exciting, but man, things just got a lot worse. Could still draw something like Trostani Summoner and it'd be way back into this game again, but not gonna count on it. Yeah, basically I have to hope all 3 of his cards in his hands are dead, because I am very far behind. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have blocked the Scarab. Keeping the Sentinel alive was probably a good thing. Sewer Shambler, yeah, things are looking grim. Another land. Jeez. Can't really attack. I want my bird to block the Sewer Shambler. Is he gonna swing with the team? Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah. Bird on the Sewer Shambler, definitely. Do I want to block the Ogre Jailbreakers? Hmm. he has like a pump spell or something on the jailbreakers, that's bad, but I can't really take 8 here rather. I feel like if I take 8 here, things will be very bad. And I just have to top deck some big creatures. Really, I think the only thing that can save me is like a Trostani summoner at this point. Wow, he didn't even blood rush this guy, he just played the Maka. Jeez. That's how far ahead he is. Kirun doesn't quite do it. Well, we'll make him kill us. It's interesting he didn't blood rush his guy. Was he like afraid of a pump spell on my part or something? Could have been, I guess. That makes sense. Scavenge. Yep. 9 points of damage. Does he have like a burn spell? No? Letting me have another turn. Letting me draw another land. Okay. We're done here. Yeah, that was just too many lands. Unfortunate. It happens though, every now and then. Rootborn Defenses doesn't really do anything. Maybe I should just... Ethereal Armor I don't really want because he has too many removal spells. I think I just put in the Avenging Arrow again. That card just jumps in and out and in and out of my deck. I don't like the card. I really don't, but in a situation like that game, Avenging Arrow actually would have been something to get me out of that situation. Okay, round 3. This hand's pretty decent. If I draw a creature, I can evolve Gyre Sage. If I don't, I get a turn, hopefully a turn 4 Scion. Yeah, I can work with it. Liev Decree, of course, is never something you want to see opening hand, but man, the Scion has just been doing work for me these games. And I have access to my blue source. Always good. Alright, let's get going. Our opponent has shown himself to be a relatively slow Jund deck with just chock full of removal spells. I don't think I've seen a small creature yet, so hopefully he doesn't remove the Sage. Oh, that is actually very good. I was afraid he was going to just kill it and I'd be stuck with no Sage. As it is, I drew the Arrestor. My options are to play the Arrestor, evolving the Sage and then attacking, or to play the Cluestone and guarantee being able to play Scion next turn. Because even though the Arrestor evolves the Sage, I need a second white source for the Scion, and there's no guarantee I'll get one. But yeah, I still think I like the Arrestor play because it also puts more pressure on the field. Whiffing on the detain effect is not that big of a deal because again he doesn't have that many low drops. Plus swing for 2 is better than swing for 1, so alright. Ooh, we drew the planes too. So do I just jam the Scion? I think so. The other alternative is to like swing for 4 and play the Cluestone, but I don't really like that option. Well, I'll swing first, just in case. Psych him out a little bit. Alright. Yeah, and we're in pretty good shape. Gyre Sage is outside of removal spell range for the most part, except for like Augur Spree. Out of the ones I've seen. And is he stuck on green? That's pretty good for me. Okay, I guess you could just concede the match. That works too. I mean, I did have a strong start, but okay then. See you in the finals. Interesting way to end it.